The Pharisaical spirit, one of self-righteousness, hypocrisy, and judgment, has always been about control and pride. These modern-day Pharisees, just like their spiritual predecessor Satan, thrive on accusing and pointing fingers at others, often for things that are either long gone, irrelevant, or not sinful to begin with. Satan is called the accuser of the brethren in Revelation 12:10, and those who imitate him seem to take pride in this toxic behavior. Why do they do it? Likely because it gives them a false sense of superiority. By tearing others down, they feel elevated, even if only in their own eyes. It's easier to magnify someone else's flaws than to face their own, and in doing so, they distract from their own sins. This misplaced judgment reveals a lack of humility and grace, two things central to the gospel. Jesus warned against this in Matthew 7:3-5. Why beholdest thou the mote that is in thy brother's eye, but considerest not the beam that is in thine own eye? It's ironic that while they accuse others, they fail to recognize their own stench of hypocrisy. The act of archiving or dredging up the past, particularly for false accusations or slander, is even more insidious. It reflects not a desire for justice, but for control and manipulation. The heart behind such actions is far from Christ-like. It aligns more closely with the enemy, who seeks to destroy rather than build up. Their behavior reveals their insecurity. Deep down, they may feel guilty or inadequate, and accusing others is their way of deflecting attention. But here's the thing, this path leads nowhere good. It alienates them from others, feeds their own bitterness, and distances them from the grace of God. Ultimately, it's not our place to fully understand their motivations. That's God's domain. Our responsibility is to avoid falling into their trap of judgment and accusation, and instead focus on walking humbly with the Lord, extending grace to others, and staying vigilant against such Pharisaical tendencies within ourselves.